Hey, is your business built on a solid foundation, or is your business built from the top going down? I want to give you an illustration of why it's very important to build your business on a foundation, because if you don't, you're going to at some point run into a lot of problems. Not to say that you can't overcome them, but this has been a way that I've been able to kind of refocus or reimagine or reset my businesses when they start to struggle, because the foundation is set. Now, let's kind of make it easy for you to kind of understand. Like, let's just say that this is your business, and this is the foundation right here. And I'm gonna use a house. So this is a house. Let's illustrate it this way. So this is a house, and this is the foundation. Now, can you have a house without a foundation? You can't have a house without a foundation. It would just fall down. But can you have a house? Can you have a foundation without a house? So can you have a foundation without a house, but you can't have a house without the foundation? You can't have a house without a foundation. And that's what I want to kind of get across to you with business, is that when I think about foundation for a business, is that what is the way that we're going to get customers? Like, how do we get customers? Because if you could have, a not so good business, where you're kind of getting things going, you're kind of learning at the same time, like a lot of people do that. A lot of people get into business and they don't really know what they're doing. But if you have a foundation in place, you're going to be able to, at some point, if you keep focusing on building that foundation, you're going to be able to have a successful business. Now, the way that I do it, the way that I teach people, is that this is your foundation. I call it a 1, 2, 3 step. If you can just hone in on this, if you look at all of the different businesses that are out there that are successful, if your business is successful right now, if you go back to how you became successful, it's probably something similar to what I'm about to show you. And if you are successful, then what I tell people to do, which is what I do, is that you just go ahead and double down on this. Like, why come up with something different when you could just double down on what works and you be able to duplicate your success? So for the foundation of your business is that you have to get customers. Like, if you don't have customers, you're going to be out of business, because you're not going to be able to make money. So if we were to backtrack, how do we get customers? How? Or how do you get customers? How do you get customers? Well, before someone becomes a customer, don't they have to be interested in what you had to offer? So how do you get to people who are interested in what you had to offer? So if we go back even further, how to get interest in what you had to offer. So we know that we need customers to be successful, to make money, to be able to pay our bills, to be able to have profits. We know that there's a way that we have to get customers. We may not be clear on that. How do we get it? And then the next thing is, how do we get the people to be interested in what we have? So you got these 3 things if we work our way backwards. So now if we go here, the first step is advertising. So to have a good foundation, to be able to get more customers, you have to be willing to advertise your business. There's an old saying that a business person who had lived on referrals, lived on word of mouth, the last thing that he did before he closed his business was advertise that he was going out of business. That was the only time he had paid for an ad. He advertised he was going out of business. So what you should be focusing on if you want to get more customers is that you need to learn how to write winning ads. Winning ads, not just ads that are you're just throwing some stuff out there. You need to make sure that those ads are working for you. So how do you know if your ads are working for you? I'm going to leave it up there so we can review. How do you know that your ads are working for you? If you're doing online advertising, and I think that would be the easiest way for you to enter. If you're doing online advertising, the way that you know is by your clicks. Now you might be saying, well, Steve, I know that I'm running ads and I got a whole bunch of clicks and nothing happened. I didn't get any customers, nothing happened, or I got very few customers. That's because you're doing it the wrong way. What you need to do is you need to do clicks and you need to generate leads. You need to generate leads. Even, I don't care if you have a pizza shop, I don't care what type of business you have. For you to be able to maximize the profits of your business, for you to be able to have a chance to be able to make more money from the people who have already shown interest with your business, for you to have opportunity to be able to stand out from the rest with your business, to be top of mind in front of people, you're going to have to do lead generation. Lead generation has been around forever. People used to build lists and send them postcards in the mail or send them mailers, all of that type of stuff. It's been around, and the best companies are great at lead generation. Even department stores, what do? They get your email address and they send you advertisements every day. I get an email from Saks Fifth Avenue 2 times a day. 2 times a day. And you might be saying, well, people don't want to get the email. Well, people want to get the email from stuff that they were interested in. They don't want to get an email from something that they're not interested in. They don't want spam. They want emails from people or businesses that they've dealt with. And people do check their email. So you will know if this is working because you will generate leads. So if your ad is getting clicks, the next test that you would want to go to is to see if you're getting leads. So even if you had a pizza shop, you don't need to get the name and the name and phone number. You can just get the email so you can send them coupons. Say you have a law firm or you help people with bankruptcy. You could get their name, email, phone number, and then you can have your sales team follow up on them. But step number 2, for you to be successful, to be able to have more customers, is you need to generate leads, and you will know if you have success because you're generating leads. So if you got clicks and you're clear and concise about what you want people to click about, you will know if you're being clear and concise, because they're going to become leads. If they become leads, then your next step is sales. Now, there's other parts to this in the process, but this is just the foundation part, just to get you off the ground, is that you have leads, and then now you had an opportunity to sell people. And you could do that in the form of a coupon if you're like a pizza shop. You could do it if you're an attorney, or you're some type of insurance or sales type company. Then you would just call up your leads and you would say, hey, you saw my ad, you filled out a form, and now I want to talk to you about what we had to offer. It just seems that easy. And then if you get that working, just think, if you get that working, you have these 1, 2, 3 steps working, and there's other things that you can do to enhance this, but this is just the base. This is just the base, the foundation. All you have to do is just duplicate. That means that you would either increase your ad budget or run more ads. You're going to generate more leads. You're going to have more sales. That simple. If you would like to learn more about how you can put something like this in place or have my company put it in place, there's a link below this video, or you can contact me and I'll set up a consultation with you with either myself or one of my staff members, and we will show you how we could either put this in place, or you can learn how to put something like this in place for yourself. This is a very powerful way for you to, number one, put a foundation under your business so you can have a constant flow of leads and a constant flow of sales without having to worry about referrals, without having to worry about word of mouth. You will be in charge of your business. Please subscribe to this channel, Making Money with Stephen A. Williams. Post your questions and comments. Thank you for your time, and I'll see you on the next video.